If you wanted to introduce a third strand of DNA into this vessel, how would you do it? Would you not have to break our two-strand DNA in order to create points for the third strand to bond onto? And is it not inconceivable, is it not conceivable that that third strand of DNA could then be used to piggyback a carrier signal to hook us up to the mainframe, to hook us up to the grid? I would suggest that this is what they're doing through this third strand DNA. And how are they doing it? They're doing it through chemtrails. They're doing it through the nanotech that's in the food. There was the FDA in Australia, the Food and Drug Administration in Australia, recently questioned major food companies and asked them why they're finding nanotechnology in popular sauces, cereals, dressings, sweets. What for? We're finding nanotech in the food. I don't know what the reply was, but I know the question went out there. They asked, why is the nanotech everywhere? We've done soil analysis on, things from Mount Shasta, water from Mount Shasta and all sorts of stuff. There's nanotech in it. There's nanotech in everything. And when you look at Morgellons, Morgellons can be found in everybody. People who exhibit the signs of Morgellons are people who are rejecting Morgellons fibers. They're rejecting the nanotech that's in them. But this is nanotech. This is nanotechnology. This is fibers that exhibit characteristics of all three life forms on Earth. They're like, there's three life forms. There's eukarya, there's bacteria, and there's, what's the other one? What we are. Someone tell me. Can anyone tell me? Eukarya, bacteria, and archaea. Archaea. We are eukaryotic. We are eukaryotic. Funguses, complex life forms are eukaryotic. We're eukarya. Bacteria are small, fibrous type life forms. Archaea are very, very strong life forms. Like archaea are found in geysers, in volcanoes, in the ice shelf. They can withstand the grinding pressure of ice. You can hit them with a blowtorch; you won't suffer. They'll eat lava. They live in volcanoes, so they're a very robust form of life. These fibers exhibit signs of eukarya because they're producing internal filaments. They look like bacteria, but they're as strong and robust as archaea. So these are completely synthetic fibers. It's a new life form. This was cultured from urine. You can get blood cells or urine from anybody, and you can put it in a petri dish. Try it yourself. Go and get a culture from a chemist, put it in a petri dish, and get some blood or get some urine and put it in there and see if you can grow some of this stuff. You'll find you can grow it from just about anybody. It's Morgellons fibers. So the people that are showing signs of this are rejecting it. Most of us are not rejecting it. We're assimilating it. So what's it doing? I would suggest that it's being used to create this third strand of DNA, which will then be used to piggyback us into this mainframe. And I've actually spoken to a friend of mine today, a lady who's actually here who